It's Jay from ASMR for Nerds. I wanted to first, as I've done in the past, apologize to you guys for my extended absence. I know I've said I'm back for good, but things just keep happening, specifically at work. As I've mentioned before, I run a food truck and a restaurant, actually 2 food trucks. Now there's a third one coming, and I was a bit understaffed for this summer, so I've basically just been working a ton. There was a 3-week period where I wasn't even at home at all, so that's where I've been. Did not mean to neglect you guys, but hopefully now things are calming down and we can get back to doing more videos. So with that said, also mentioning, a couple of the little ideas I had to get you guys involved. Obviously Patreon was one. I don't think I was quite there yet. But then the other idea, to have kind of a crowdsourcing or crowdfunding idea to get our hands on some rare comic books to flip through together. Didn't quite pan out, but I thank you, you guys, the ones who have made an attempt to contribute. The rest, it's totally fine that you didn't. No hard feelings, of course, but again, neither of those things worked out. If I feel like they might in the future, I might try to incorporate them again, but for now, I guess we'll just stick to videos. So, since we last had a video, the Suicide Squad movie has come out. A lot of you guys have been asking me about my opinion on the different movies that have come out. And to be quite honest, I have not seen any of them. Civil War, Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad. I skipped all of those. The reason being because I just haven't been into the superhero movies lately, and I've generally been quite satisfied with the comic books, which is the medium I prefer. So I'm not one of those guys who runs out and has to see every movie. They feel like sort of just following formulas at this point, at least for Marvel. And the DC ones just are not appealing to me in the direction they're taking. So I'm also not a very big fan of the, I forgot his name now, Snyder, who did the Batman vs. Superman movies. So, but in light of Harley Quinn's surging popularity, it seems almost as if she's taken over Deadpool as the most popular comic book character out there. I figured since she has a new series as part of the New 52, not New 52, of Rebirth, which is actually DC's way of saying sorry about New 52. They're gonna go back, they've gone back to like their pre-New 52 sort of characters. So Harley Quinn starts out at number 1 again. Now this book came out about a month ago, so I figured I'd show you guys some of the variants I got for it, as well as we'll do a read through for Harley Quinn number 1 and Harley Quinn number 2. So before we do that, I'll put this aside. And we'll just take a quick look at some of these. Now, this is a variant cover. I know it seems like I might be a Harley Quinn fan since I went and bought variants, but that's not really the case. I don't love the character. I think there are better female characters out there. she's okay. She kind of reminds me of Deadpool in a way. Like the wisecracking kind of anti-hero. So, I kind of had a feeling that this particular variant would go up in price when I heard about it. I first saw it about a month before it was released. So I went ahead and I pre-ordered it for about $15. Reason why is I am a collector and I don't always buy books that I personally want. Sometimes I'll try and buy a book that I'll expect to go up in value so I could trade it for something I do want. And that's what happened with this one. I kind of had the feeling being just the way it looked and the fact that it was clearly modeled after the Margot Robbie Blade character, that this book would be sought after, and it is. I believe this book sells for about $40 to $60, not graded on eBay currently, so it's already a double return on my investment, and who knows if it'll go up or down. So that's why I went and bought this one. Now this variant is done by Terry Dodson, who is one of my favorite artists, especially the way he draws female characters. So I generally will buy almost all Terry Dodson variant covers, and this is one of them. They're rarely worth much. They're just it's just an artist that I like, so that's why I picked this one up. And then of course we have, as you've seen before, Harley Quinn #1 with the Amanda Connor cover, which I believe is the main cover. Amanda Connor is also a writer for a great series called Super Zero on Aftershock Comics. That's one I recommend. So, without wasting any more time, let's just take a look and read through Harley Quinn #1 of DC's Rebirth. So what's new, Ivy? Oh, Harley, the usual madness. Just trying to get more money for research and dealing with the fact that even if you have actual evidence, people are going to believe whatever they want to. I know. People just hate anything that'll change their lifestyle, even if it's for the better. Yeah, it's why the environment is the way it is, but I hold out hope. What choice do we have? Honestly, if the human race ceased to exist, the planet would have a fighting chance to get back on its feet eventually. Sorry, that was from her. Then it would massage my butt. I do not massage butts. Your loss, mine is a fun factory. This is a nice payback for the tree favor. A promise is a promise. It's also my way of showing you how much I love you. Stop. Really? We don't have to wait. I could get rid of these ladies. Well, next time I spoil you. Hot pepper facial, huh? You're going to love it. Ouch. Stop being such a baby. Ouch. So how's owning a business and 2 buildings going? Ugh. Non-stop supervision. And the bills. Having the gang and Tony take care of things really helps. Later today, I'm bringing in 2 new helpers to my group. Oh, that shouldn't complicate things. No, really. It'll keep my schedule at the senior home open and give me more spa time with my favorite dandelioness. Yeah, I love being spoiled like this. Red, then black. Every other nail, please. I have to do this more often for sure. It's good to see you surround yourself with wonderful people. We all need that in this life. Then why not move in? Seriously, I got a big bed and plenty of room and plenty of cute pets and... Oh, sweetheart, that will complicate your life even more than it already is. Well, if you change your mind, I'm always here. I'll be back in 3 days. We could talk some more. Love you. Love you back. Welcome, everybody, to the greatest show in the whole wide world. My birth name is Harley Quinn, but my friends and enemies know me simply as Harley Quinn. I will be your hostess with the mostest this evening. First, a little about moi. I was born and raised here in Brooklyn. I have 3 brothers and a pair of retired parents that live in Florida, along with all the rest of the retired New Yorkers. I was quite the little handful in school and got a scholarship to Gotham University, where I graduated top of my class. I quickly found work in a prominent hospital in Gotham City. My deep fascination with the criminal mind led me to a career of studying inmates and patients at Arkham Asylum. This is a profession that definitely has its ups and downs. I started seeing a pattern among the inmates. Not being an inmate made it impossible to gain their complete trust, so I concluded an experiment that only the warden knew about. I changed my look to become one of them. I had one man at the top of my list. He was impossible to get through to, but disguising myself as an inmate caught his eye quickly. Hello, doctor. But he saw right through me and his power over me. Well, it was like he knew my whole life. One day the warden was killed by an inmate. My cover was officially blown. The new warden wrote me up, calling me criminally insane. I was escorted out of the building, but there was no way I was going to leave behind the connection I made. I did something about it and we escaped together. I gave myself up to him, but at a price. He threw me into a vat of chemicals, and it bleached my skin just like his. He showed me that in order to really be free, I had to become someone new and do away with the old me. Someone that could be the sex kitten, the seductress, the innocent, the aggressor, the antagonist, the victim, the ditz. It was the ditz he loved the most, so I played along, and then out of nowhere, he dumped me. At first I was furious, but after a lot of time and a lot of soul searching, I found myself in the process. I joined a squad of similar minds for a bit, and then I left to become the better, smarter, and stronger me. Home. And here I am today, standing in front of you, quite preeminently pleased with how I turned out. Now I want to introduce the best friends that a Harley could possibly have. First up, my closest buddy who right now has his hands all over my beaver, Big Tony Delfini. The crispy critter he's holding is Bernie, and the little pecker behind him is Mike, my pet rooster. I got him in lieu of payment for a job. Adorable, right? Behind him is Nathan, who currently is the only wiener I let on my bed. Kill me. Me too. Again. Aren't they all so damn cute? introduce the terrifically talented troupe known as the Coney Island Freak Fest and Burlesque. The frowny and jolly Frankie and Johnny, Big D's main squeeze, the colossally foxy Queenie, the exceptional Eggy, the not-so gregarious Goat Boy. And flanking my favorite freaksters are my beloved fuzzy friends, none of which are up for adoption. Go to your local pet shelter and get your own. Let me also acquaint you with my gallant, gutsy gang of Harleys. Harlem Harley, Harvey Quinn, and Coach. Okay, this is something I did not sign up for. Oh, it's not so bad. Just imagine those guys in their underwear. Harley Queens and Carly Quinn. Underwear. She told me there was going to be free pizza. I'll bet I'm glad I can't see this fiasco. Hannah Quinn and Bolly Quinn. And last but not least, my skate club sisters, Tanya Tank, Summer Days, Skyscraper, and Bowling Bell. And I'd never forget my brave and beloved besties, Power Girl and Poison Ivy, who could not be here due to previous engagements. And that's all you need to know for now. Got it? Of course I know all that. I'm your numero uno stock. Steady squeeze. You ain't that steady, Freddy. What a fascinating assemblage you surround yourself with. If I may ask, what are the animals' names? You skipped that part. Dude, seriously. The kitties and doggies all have names, but not the birdies yet. You'll have to wait on them, 'cause I'm getting hoarse. Get it? Red Tool, you gotta understand our buddy Jim Salabim has been a bottled up genie for like a gazillion years. But I'm sorry to say he lost his magic. Entirely your fault, by the way. I said I was sorry. Ugh. Anyway, Jim has a lot to learn. He's stuck here with no genie powers anymore, and no idea how things work in the modern world. I'm learning quickly. Yesterday I learned what a water pick is really for. Gak, don't tell me, please. Jimbo, I'm gonna show you where your new place of work is. What? But I began work at the shish kebab place. Did I not do a good job? You did great. They love you. They said your shish kebabs taste like magic. But the fact is, I need you here till Madame Macabre is back from her adventure. By adventure, do you mean the witness protection they put her and her son Mason in for an accidental homicide? You did your homework. Bravo, Toolbag. You'll work here 4 days a week, opening and closing. On the off days, dust the place. I'll pay you well, and the balance of your rent will be taken out of the pay. This is way better than those crappy celebrity wax museums. I understand not mock humans displaying horrible scenes of murder. Who would want to see this? People have a morbid fascination of the morbid, or perhaps it's a warning. Whatever gets them in the door. Jimster, take a look around. I gotta finish up the tour with Toolbox. You don't want to call me by my real name, do you? Nope. I've been reflecting on the things you said to me. Solid boundaries make solid buddies, pal. So this show and tour, this is you just considering me a friend. Honestly, Hammerhead, how many times did your parents drop you on your noggin? I just state the obvious because sometimes I misinterpret things. So, does the rest of your tour include a viewing of your apartment? Boundaries, buttwad. So how's your peripheral vision with that mask? If you're referring to the insane-looking bloody people heading our way, I'd say my peripheral vision is pretty good. 98 hours ago in Oklahoma. Moo. four-legged life forms. They must be the dominant species on this planet. Hello, I am Vertigax from the planet Shelban in the Cragnex galaxy. I ran away from home because my parents are way too overbearing. Moo. Whoopsie. Craxies. Wrong side. You think it was a meteor? Well, no, till we see what's in that impact hole. Oh, Schnarks, looks like trouble. Must hide among these obviously more intelligent beings, until I could tell if they are friend or foe. Moo. Bet it was a TV satellite falling out of the sky. I ain't touching it. Might be radioactive. We'll call the sheriff later. Yeah, right. Now gotta get them cattle inside before the crew gets here. Scoot, bossy. Give it the gas. Ah, shelter. These creatures must be important to the two-leggers. I will play along with them for a bit. What are they doing? They are exterminating him. Wait, what are you? Hey. That's it. Fully loaded. This bunch goes to Miller Processing. Got it. They're chopping up the meat and making it into hot dogs. And they're selling those hot dogs. People eating those hot dogs. Holy apocalypti. They open the doors at the asylum. Look at their eyes, it's like they're possessed. Jeez Louise, could they be infected with something? They look like, oh my god, zombies. They look like zombies. That's just ridiculous. It's gotta be an outbreak or something. The very idea of zombies, someone dying then coming back to life and wanting to eat someone. Why not continue eating food? Why get a craving for brains? Good point. No one I know tastes better than a piece of fried chicken and biscuits with gravy. What the hell is going on here? Holy crap. Hit the dirt, you little zombie squirt. Hey. If they're infected, how are we gonna find a cure? When you say cure, don't you mean if penicillin works or bash their brains in? I vote for the brain bashing. Yeah, me too. They're completely batty and really bitey. That sucks. It's all neighborhood people that want to eat us. Good point. Hold them off. I got a few of the sword swallowing swords inside behind the counter. Go get 'em, Big T. Hurry. I'm bashing them with the mallet and it's barely slowing them down. Oh no, it's Mr. Cosgrove. Ben the mailman's filling while he's on vacation. Okay, I admit it. I get too close to everybody. Heads up, guys. This is crazy. Is there any way to save them without annihilating them? I think they're beyond saving. If any one of them bites us, we have a chance of getting infected. Ow. Get away from me. Damn, damn, damn. My one good arm. I'll save you. Holy. Yeah. Oh God, what have you done? I'm saving your life. You said it yourself. You could get infected. I chopped your chicken wing before the zombie virus could get into the rest of your bloodstream. I said we have a chance of getting infected. A chance. I didn't say it would definitely happen. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Well, hop on, no knobs. We got a bookie. Tony, grab Red Tool's arm. Let's get inside till we figure this out. Be right there. They're relentless. Okay, this is just disgusting. We gotta get him to a hospital to disinfect and reattach that arm. How in hell are we gonna do that? Look around. Wait, I got an idea. I need a cooler with an ice and a parachute. Everyone to the roof. This catapult. You're gonna launch me off this catapult. It really seems like cat poo. No time to hose it down. I'm not so sure about this. Seriously, I feel kinda woozy. Easy peasy. Tony lines you up and lands you near the hospital. You go in and get put back together. I'm feeling pretty lightheaded. I got your headset hooked up so we can communicate. Well, I did sever your stem, so no shizzle, Sherlock. Why not just call an ambulance? How bad can it be down there? Good question. One second. Oh, look, somebody must have called 911. There's some emergency personnel down there already, and the zombies are eating them. Just hang tight and pull the cord when the building is in sight. Kiss me. Really? Now? I might not make it. Pull. Nice launch. Come in, Red Rocket. Red, can you hear me? Red? Red Duel, wake up. You need to pull the cord. Wake up. Next, Dog Days. Now, do any of you see a resemblance somewhere here with this character? He kind of looks familiar. Perhaps they are playing with the idea that Deadpool and Harley would at least get along if in the same universe. I don't know, maybe. So that was Harley Quinn number 1. Now, I'm just going to do a flip through of Harley Quinn number 2, not a reading. If there's overwhelming response where you guys want more Harley Quinn read, I will do that. Again, the reason why I'm not is because I'm just not the world's biggest fan. I find there's so much stuff out there. I don't want to just focus on those that are popular, because through this channel I'm hoping to share some of the not so popular characters and help get some of their names and stories out, even if it's just a very little bit. I've gotten some response to the Moon Knight video of people saying they never read Moon Knight and they enjoyed it, so if you're looking for more ASMR comic videos, check back on mine, and I do a full read-through of Warren Ellis's Moon Knight series. Now this might be interesting. Doom Patrol, which was originally written by Grant Morrison, is a very kind of strange superhero group. And now it's being written by Gerard Way, who is the writer of the Umbrella Academy, but most people know him as the singer of the band My Chemical Romance. Not a big fan of the band, however. His comic book work is surprisingly good, so that should be interesting. He's also writing this. Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye. It looks like finally DC Comics are kind of doing something a little different. Hellblazer I bought, but I've not read yet. I bought this too. Haven't read it yet. Blue Beetle. I have bought almost all of the Rebirth number 1s because of how much I'm into the Rebirth Batman and Superman storylines. They're both really good, which I just love because I mean, a good Superman story is, you can't beat that. And I'm not always a huge fan of Batman, but I am becoming a bigger one based off of Tom King's writing. It's just been really good. So it's still in its early stages, maybe issue 5 or 6 they're up to now. There's Action Comics and Superman for Superman, and Batman as Batman, and Detective Comics, all of which are very good. And even the side ones, like there's a Supergirl book now, there's a Superwoman book, and then there's in the Batman universe there's Nightwing, which I'm not loving, but it all ties into a story that's about to happen. So I'm giving it a shot. Other than that, guys, that's it for today. Next video, I'm probably going to start looking at some Magic cards. Magic the Gathering. I have a friend who's been staying over on weekends to work on the food truck for me. And he's an old friend, and he got back into Magic cards recently. I never really was into them, but he kind of got me into them, and I've been playing and buying cards and building decks, so I figured that would be a thing to share with you guys. And then we started as kind of a joke, playing Pokemon cards, and then we realized it's a lot of fun, so we're kind of into that too. So I will eventually do a video with some Pokemon cards. So you have that to look forward to. And of course, always, we'll do more comics. Not sure which ones yet, but I know I owe you guys a read-through of the Civil War story, so we will do that. And that's it. So I'm glad to be back, guys. Thank you guys for the people who continue to watch my videos, even when I was not so good about putting out new content. I feel like the channel has a good amount of content now to kind of go back and revisit or watch. Because I know when I watch my ASMR artists, I tend to watch the same videos many times, when I'm laying down or relaxing. So hopefully you guys have had some videos to return to in that time I was gone. And I will do my best to continue updating regularly. So that's it. I will see you guys soon.